This advice is not something you don't know. I'm here to reinforce it. I have realized I no longer post as often since I started writing during the lockdown where I had all the time in the world, so if you are seeing this from your email, you are the reason I'm writing. You believed in my ideas, and this habit of writing was one of the strategies to help myself avoid void and end up doing bad habits. 1. Do something if you have free time. I used to think my job was important but not worth it, but up until I lost it and realized it better to work than not. Free time and having nothing to do on a day may lead you to doing negative things that doesn't show itself as negative. Here is an example: the lunch at work is 30 minutes and you finish eating at 45. Now the next 15 minutes either goes to ill debates or smoking. Ever notice at work there is no much motivation around what's y'all doing, only paycheck is? Imagine talking about your goals during lunch or how your work has changed your life. That's worth doing during your free time than gossiping or talking about TV series. The above statement is an example of small batch of free time. What's about those who doesn't work at all? For those who I happen to be one of them as of writing this blog, what can you do to avoid doing ill? Disclaimer: I may be a little privileged and have a source of income every month on passive income. Passive income means after I receive the money I have nothing much to do, which lead me to having this free time. Now getting back to the point, the something you can constantly doing is applying and looking for a job or trying different businesses, like selling something on the street for starters, while having a bigger picture on how you can spend your time. Depending on where you live, there are hard physical jobs and other handyman jobs you can take rather than sitting on a tuck shop and watch the sun take time from you. Build habits that will propel you forward. Invest your time wisely and take your time choosing the right vehicles. Don't be drifted by air and join in schemes that won't last. 1. Listen to educational content and stay away from television. Your breakthrough in life will come from something you heard or saw, and if you get your inspiration from television, I doubt there's something there for you to get you out of your predicament situation. When you start the personal development route, you will learn life contradictions and more, and how hooked you may be. I think that's where you will need to control your intake of this information with a grain of salt. This might not resonate to you, but keep reading, as I have a great point at number 4. The summary of this second point is: do the boring, worth a while things rather than temporarily entertaining things that won't matter in your future. Read books, hard as it is, but it's doable. On other hand, hit a gym and try balancing these things. When socializing, be conscious on what you are talking about when you are talking to people, and clearly distance yourself from friends that lead you to bad habits like drinking and maybe chase girls and unproductive debates about government and celebrities. 1. Help people. This is my strategy, but I'm conscious on who I'm helping, but I suggest to you do this in real life, not on social media. That's way it will be effective. So last year, when I reached it seems to be my rock bottom, I started helping my rich grandfather who doesn't stay with me with one of his businesses without expecting anything. On the other hand, my aunt was building her house close by and I was the obvious choice for helping. And last month my grandpa borrowed me $40,000 to get back in business, and also my aunt trusts me with her finances, thus I can use that money and replace it every time. You may not see who you can help, but trust me, there is a person who needs something to get done. All you have to be is be trustworthy and be efficient, and always speak the truth in good and bad times. This may look like motivation and so on, but it's apply in every aspect of a person who values success. I also know there are times where a person who is in great position and make business deals and have to give municipality side drink money. That's not the case here. That's the corruption on the politicians' end, and business people are forced to align with this act. I'm sure there are bad business people as well, but you don't want to begin your journey of having a habit of paying bribes to get things done. 1. What causes bad habit? We cannot protect ourselves from something we don't know how we find ourselves in. Although I said bad habit in the subtitle, but I mean any habit for that matter, but we are trying to fight the bad ones here. Reading the Atomic Habit book, they say habits are caused by certain cues, meaning we do this which lead us to doing the next thing. You went to buy bread in the morning, and remember you have to buy cigarette as well. The other way is the environment. I am an example. Every time when I'm in my bedroom I crave popcorn because I associate it with the computer screen and anything I think of watching. And to fight this negative habits we must remove the things that cause the cues, like changing a shop, and be vigilant. Most of all of this, remove TV or the type of content that's caused me to want popcorn. With time on your hand, find other tasks to do instead of those causing you to do the bad deeds. Maybe you have a habit of cheating to your partner and not something you have got grip off. You may need to work towards solving that bad habit, like putting your babe on the profile display when you try to take the number of a side chick, and you will remember the oath you did to yourself of not cheating. Bad habit of forgetting people's names. Simply repeat it in your mind the moment they tell you, rather miss few lines of what they say and ask them again than forgetting their names. 1. See your life meaningful. Maybe your life is straightforward and that's not such a bad thing, But since you have people you admire in life, the question is, why can't you be the one admired by others as well? The meaning can be simply having talented kids who sees you as their manager or investor, or try to partner with youth who are doing what you wished you have become and become a motivator and patch in the back for them, and when they realize their goals you will be an important person in their lives and a role model to anyone in that niche. This point is simply to say, find meaning of your existence, others say a purpose, and your life will be aligned and the bad habits will run away. For example, you are a soccer coach and you say no smoking in your team, that's obviously stop you from doing it as well. You start a business and don't think of business as a traditional thing of opening a stand outside and wait for people to come and buy, learn the internet and open a website, thus your mind will be open to more things. But if you will do it in the physical world, the habit of sleeping in and opening your shop late may take you out before you even begun. Those bad habits are bad in business and at work. Prove a point in a positive way, tell your friends you won't get absent this year and bat on it or you won't be late. This bat will motivate you and have you never snoozing your watch. Thank you. If you have read this far and you see other subject below, don't hesitate, this information is worth binging. Bingdulge, follow us everywhere. I hope I will stop my bad habit of not writing more often.